Hi folks. You won't believe how many times I've tried to make this video. First time I was out on the front porch, things were going pretty good and the wind picked up. Oh my goodness. I thought we were going to end up on the coast. Then in here, I had a little cat disagreement going on under the table. Had to stop and take care of that. But maybe this one will work. I want to show you something. Down here in the south, we have, and there may be other places, I don't know, Vidalia onions. These are the sweetest, most delicious onions ever. And I always wait and get mine from the Shriners. Anyway, I'd love to get several more bags of those, but I don't know how I would store them. This is early for onions. I mean, if I were growing onions, it would be later on in the season that I would begin to store them. And we don't have a root cellar here. We do have a place under this old house where I could store them. But at home, we don't have our root cellar dug yet, and we're going to right off the side there, where we're building that addition room, which is where I want my cook stove to go. And that's another problem. The cook stove that I was buying, I think the neighbors decided that they wanted to sell it immediately and wanted more for it. And that was several months ago, and I've noticed it's still on their porch. But it does have a crack in it, and I found someone who could weld cast iron, but my husband noticed a couple more, and he's a little bit leery of it. It's a 1954 Southland. It's a beautiful, beautiful old wood cook stove, and I would love to have it, but my husband is he's leery, so we're not going to go that route. So, my reason for doing this video is I want to do a couple shout outs. These two channels have just stolen my heart. The first one is Fairy Odd Prepper. That's fairy, as in little fairies. She is just a joy to watch. She has an amazing sense of humor. It's through the roof. She's very witty, and she's very knowledgeable. She knows herbs and foraging. She's prepper extraordinaire. She's got that down. But she did say one thing when she was going through her prepper bag that I have not heard from any other prepper homesteader, anyone say, that made me just want to give this gal a big old hug. She's going through her prepper bag, describing what she has, what she would do with what. And at least twice, if not 3 times, she mentioned having something in that bag that could help someone else. Someone other than herself or her own family. Help someone else. Now, I've noticed, prepping and all that is all about being prepared and taking care of yourself and your family. I realize that. But what if? What if you lost it all? Who knows what could happen? Everything you planned for and with was gone. Are you going to be the one that's out there seeking help from someone else? That's my blasted phone. Are you going to help someone else if you're in the position to do that? That gal would. She's preparing for others too. You don't see that very often. I'm telling you. And she's... I just adore her. I wish I could meet her. But she's a long way off. Got the most beautiful Rapunzel hair you've ever seen. And her eyes are right there in the class with Betty Davis eyes. Anyway, the other one is Hewett Homestead. This young man is on a journey to sustainability, and in the midst of that journey, he is working to better his home for his family, grow food, prepare his homestead. But his driving force, and you'll hear this if you go watch his videos, his driving force, his light, is God and family. I admire that in him. I love that in him. And he is wise beyond his years. Hearing him talk about things will really make you think. And he can sing and write music. And I had watched one of his videos, one of his very first videos. I've been with him a long time. Pretty much since he started. And he writes music when God tells him to. And he writes what God tells him to. So if you want to laugh a little, learn a lot, smile a lot, go over and check out these two channels. Sub them. And if you view the channel, blue the channel. That's what I say. If I view it, I blew it. Go over and show them some love. You'll be so glad you did. Thanks a lot. Have a great day. God bless.